And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 145. What's that? Jamar Chase, Devin White?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
For the
pros.
45.
For the pros.
Yeah. 40 for college. Yeah.
I
like that picture. That
Very cool.
That
With,
day.
with Jefferson in the background.
Dude, that was so
Aaron
cool.
Anderson, Harold Perkins, and then Jaden Daniels.
Oh.
There we go. That's a good trio.
Or
like
Aaron Anderson, John Emery, Jaden Daniels for offensive trio.
Yeah.
Could you imagine them running like a little triple option?
Did Emery play?
He did not.
Why?
Hey, have you seen the depth chart for this week?
Yes, he is.
Dude, we have Orr listed so many times at halfback. We have Diggs, and this is or. And we've changed some of the terminology, too.
Why didn't Emery play against Graham?
Well, he's still on that.
He had a 2-game suspension.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's still on the
his internship or whatever.
Yeah.
What is that, Peyton?
I
Does anybody know?
No clue. Nobody
Is
knows.
it rehab?
I think it's among those, like it's a suspension but not a suspension type deal.
Community service.
Community service.
Okay.
Yes.
Did he get arrested? No one knows or something? Or
no, because that does not slip out of bed. I mean, that'd come out of his bag.
Tiger droppings would
I
happen.
can promise you that the cop that was arresting him would put it on Tiger droppings.
Did he get arrested? They couldn't hide the badger getting arrested
for a little weed.
Yeah, no, you're not hiding that down in BR.
BK called Denver Harris very coachable.
Hey,
and coming along.
So did you see when you talked about it?
Do you want to wait?
Okay.
All right, because I want to talk about the depth chart.
Okay.
Because we've changed some terminology for Harold Perkins.
Hey.
Okay. All right. But yeah, this episode, college football is a pretty weak this week. Ooh, that's a lot of weeks right there.
Because that's how weak it is.
Yeah, it's a week this week. For week number 3.
Tell you what ain't gonna be weak. That liquor the Braves about to be drinking in that clubhouse after they clinch the division.
Hey, maybe so. But yeah, we're gonna rock.
They're already hydrating. We get the water right now.
They are
prepping,
and we get to do on the
I hope we
Phillies
don't even
field.
celebrate. What's this even matter?
That's a big one. They say.
I don't care.
That's bigger than playoff berth, like we got today.
But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about the NBA's new rule change that came out today. Very, very good for the league, I believe. Then get a quick run through of the MLB standings. A lot of good wild card races on both sides, and I think the divisions are practically wrapped up. Besides maybe the AL East, AL West as well.
NL Central might not be.
I think the Cubs screwed themselves today.
The Brewers finally pull away.
I think they're gonna. I don't think anyone's really doubting them. I think Woodruff, Burns, and Peralta just went like 24 innings of
They're all drinking water.
Oh, it's Ozuna too, you know.
9th inning, baby. Got to get dehydrated.
All drinking
Don't
water.
want to cramp up.
I need -1.5. But yeah, we'll do that. Little NBA talk, little MLB talk, nothing crazy, and then breeze through the NCAA slate this
Cubs
week.
are only 4.5 back.
Yeah, but
AL West and the AL
I think
East.
they have a 3-game set at the end of the year in Milwaukee.
Well, that's good. They have a shot then.
Yeah. Just got to stay within 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. So,
do NBA first.
Ad read. All right, let's do Big Reed BBQ. Big Reed BBQ started as a family recipe in 1986. Our mild flavor is right on time, and our spicy is just enough heat. Owner Ken Reed and Director of Marketing Andre Leonard say you can get our sauce at Doug Damona Farm and Feed, Time to Shine Detail, the Salty Brahma, the Quitman Store, and Amazon. Shout out Big Reed as always. I need to get me another bottle. I'm out.
I still have a little bit of my spicy left.
Yeah, I need to get a new bottle and get the new bottle. I haven't had that yet. So.
I want me a squeezy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, the NBA just came out with a new rule that they've been kind of teasing for a couple days, and honestly, it's something people have been calling for some years now.
Since Pop with Duncan and Kawhi in them.
Yeah, now it's back
Tony
2015.
And Manu.
But they implemented a new rule to essentially stop the resting of star players. And I like the way they approached it. Like, I like the rule all around, essentially, where they're making it to where the people that you can't rest multiple players that have been an all-star or all-NBA player over the past 3 years at once. There's a little bit of a loophole for some teams because, I mean, some of these players, like, I'm not sure if Kawhi was on the list. He probably was, but, like, for instance, Klay Thompson is not, just because he hasn't been an all-star player because of injury. So that will help us out. We'll get to rest him with Steph Curry at one night if we need to, but it's pretty much just to make it to where the Lakers aren't coming into Utah and
Klay hadn't been an all-star in the last 3 years.
I mean, this is his first full year back.
That's true.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, because last year he didn't come back. The championship year he came back January 10th. But yeah, I mean, so that'll help us out. But we'll have Chris Paul, Steph, Dre, Wiggins, all that we can't rest together.
Come on, Kurt.
But it's stopping teams from going to a visiting arena for the one time you go there all year, and the people that pay money to go see them play are like, oh, they're resting tonight.
Yes.
I am anxious to see how rest/injury gets handled there. I mean, it's Chris Paul. His hamstring probably will be tight. Like, how hard are they going to go into that? And because, I mean, I don't think people have been the past couple of years been just saying, oh, Steph Curry's resting tonight. It's always, oh, Steph Curry's left foot has soreness. Like, there's always some type of rule or...
How sore was it really?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But I like the rules.
I love it.
And there's some fines that will be involved. I think, like, if the NBA thinks you've lied or if they've proved it like 3 times. Does the player get fined or does the organization get fined? I think it's organization. Because I've never fully believed it's the players wanting to do it anyway.
No, I think it's the players.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Nah, I think it's the organization.
It's both.
I was about to say, I think it's a combination of both.
Them players.
I don't see some players putting up a fight and being like, "No, I'm going to play."
Because you would know about it because they would make a scene of it.
If I'm a superstar and I'm on a really good team that I know is going to make a run, I'm not stupid. I'm going to be
playing
like,
game 32.
Give me a day.
Yeah,
I'm not going to complain about a day.
Yeah,
like I can see both sides. Now, if I'm talking about, oh, they've already got it up. Hey, oh my God, I love it. Now, if I'm like Zion and we're absolutely horrible, he don't need to be rested. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of his players.
Got him.
September 13th.
Is that 7 straight? 6 straight.
6 straight.
6 straight NL East championships. We're not even excited.
No,
just
they're
quick jog out the dugout real quick. Nicky Lopez just got here 2 months ago.
Good for Sean Murphy. He finally has some success in baseball.
Eddie trying to start a little dog pile. Ronnie got into the infield quick.
You stop jumping, Ronnie. Get away.
Oh, man. I want nobody playing tomorrow. Look at Ronnie.
Yeah. Peyton, they hate him. Philly hates him, dude.
Did you see what the manager said?
Yeah, screw him.
The Phillies manager came out yesterday saying, what was it exactly?
I like when my players act like they've been there before. Or they've done it before. We have a celebration, Peyton. Okay? Whenever somebody hits a home run, all of our Latin players get on the rail and sit on the rail like a horse and flap their arms like a bird because the ball's getting up.
Philly people thought that was about the Eagles.
Oh, they're stupid. We've been doing it for months.
Exactly.
And Ronnie got a little excited around in first base a night or two ago. He flapped his arm before he got to second base. And they're not a fan of him, but
also
he's hit 37 home runs and stolen 65 bases.
You saw Zach Willer's comment.
Yeah.
He gave up 3 homers, and they asked him about Olsen and Ozuna hitting them. He said, and then I just hung a curveball to, what's his name? Acuna?
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's
MVP.
That's Mr. MVP, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Screw Philadelphia. Where's Jacob at? Get Angevin on the phone. He'll tell him.
What's that quote? Just horrible people.
They say it's a city of brotherly love.
They're the worst people on earth.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on into the NBA rule, but I think they're making good steps. I like the league stepping in and trying to ensure that fans are going to be able to see these players when they come once or twice a year to New Orleans or whatever.
It's not just fans going to the games. Like, I want to sit there in my recliner and turn the TV
on.
on.
And that's another thing is it's national TV stuff that they're
ratings.
That's been thrown in.
That's why they're doing.
That's
something.
exactly why.
Well, it says teams must ensure that star players are available for national TV and in-season tournament games.
Yeah.
For example, the Suns host the Blazers on the 21st, and then the Warriors the next night, but it's on ESPN. So Devin Booker can't sit out the Warriors game.
Like, I mean, I don't want them Friday night ESPN games. They were getting bad.
Yeah,
because you would have nobody playing.
Yeah,
and the Saturdays even got bad for a little while.
The Saturday night games, the primetime ones, yeah. Like I always felt like for some reason your Thursday night TNT games or Thursday night, like they weren't never as bad. I don't know why, but they just didn't feel. Which I guess they might be. There's not as many back-to-backs compared to going into a weekend. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe
but
so.
It just it needed to change.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it works out. It does kind of suck that they do it this year when the Warriors just got a little bit older, traded Jordan Poole, who played 82 games, to bring in Chris Paul, and we're still leading the league in back-to-backs. I think we have 15 of them, so anxious to see how we handle that. But
well, and then
I think it'll be fine.
You're going to stop some of these teams that are out of it sitting their stars for the last
exactly
month.
That. I mean that's another thing they wrote on here was teams must refrain from any long-term shutdown near the end when a star player stops for. It says that they stopped playing and it's affecting the integrity of the game. Yeah. So it says the Wizards shut down Brad Beal last year for the last 10 games for knee soreness.
Knee soreness,
aka tanking.
Yeah.
God, so I love that. I like this. It's going to be good. Basketball's going to be here in about 39 days or something, 40 days. It's I think October 19th or something like that. What?
I just love the Braves so freaking much.
Job ain't done.
I love this baseball team.
Job
so
ain't
much.
done. I want the 1 seed first. We got to get that.
Who? I thought y'all. I mean,
Dodgers are like 6 back.
We're gonna get
say, yeah. I
we'll
thought that was
that
over
next week.
Yeah.
I want to clinch that, then we can have some fun because I don't want to go to L.A. I want everybody to come to the freaking A.
God, dude,
it's been a good year.
Oh man,
it's championship or bust.
It's 6 straight, and I still get a little emotional.
It's championship or bust.
It absolutely is, but it's hard to say that in baseball.
No, but it is though.
It is. But
it's championship or bust.
I think baseball is the hardest one. To do.
It is, but it is this year because this team has been crowned.
I don't give a crap. Like,
possibly as the top.
I want rings.
It's the hardest one for the favorite to win it, though.
It is.
Baseball, you can square a pitch up, man, and it don't matter.
Well, and you can be
it's
cold.
Not like
you
football,
can be cold
execute.
You can be cold for 3 games and you're done.
Yeah.
And those cold or hot stretches go a lot more in baseball.
We ain't had a cold stretch in 162
well,
games.
no,
it feels like.
Some people do, but we don't have 9 players that are cold.
Yeah,
but that's what made the Yankees run so impressive.
Yeah,
I mean, because
that
doesn't happen in baseball.
No, it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time somebody repeated? The Yankees in 2003.
Yeah.
That is the last time. 20 years. 20 years last time somebody repeated.
We've got 9 players that are really good.
I mean, even in college baseball, like when Skip Bertman made that run in the 90s, like that's absurd.
It's unheard of.
Yeah, especially I mean, like when you're limited on, you can't keep guys for only 3 or 4 years. I mean, like,
and I hate talking about it, but it's like bringing up the 90s Braves.
Yeah,
on into the early to late 2000s.
Gotta love this team.
Like, they won 15 or 16 straight NL East championships, and they have one World Series to show for it.
I love it.
I
love my Warriors so much, but God, the Braves are they get closer and closer every day.
I'm telling you,
they get closer and closer. It's because this freaking team.
It's the duration of the season.
No, it's that along with the freaking team that we have.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have them for at least 5 years.
It's a very fan-friendly team.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, we play that same, like, you don't want to miss a moment type of baseball that I've been watching with the Warriors for basketball.
100%.
Like, every game is, like, you got to be tuned in because you don't know what the crap's about to happen.
I mean, Friday, Matt Olson could hit a home run, and he'll set the all-time record for Braves home runs in a single season.
Yeah.
He is one swing away from making history.
Acuna's about to do 40-70.
Three home runs away from making history.
Yeah.
Like, while hitting 350.
And we're on pace to beat the all-time home run record in a season for a team.
Like, there's just so many things that we can do.
We're a special team. Let's go get a freaking championship.
Gotta
Let's
get
go
it.
freaking get a championship, man.
Gotta get it.
But yeah, that's it for NBA. Run on to MLB real quick. Give standings updates. NL East.
That's over. It's convenient we're talking about that now.
Yeah. It's sticking the NL. Phillies are 16 back.
Yeah.
16 back, my God. Mets are 28.5 back. Just wanted to mention that.
Phillies are now 17
Why do they have
back.
a blue logo?
That's their logo on there.
It's weird. In the NL Central, the Brewers are 4.5 up on the Cubs. Reds are 7 back. It's going to be Cubs or Brewers. It's going to be the Brewers.
Cubs, though.
Very good year for them.
Yeah, like nobody was predicting that.
And it makes you kind of wonder what they're going to do this offseason with Bellinger.
Sure.
I wonder if they're going to throw some money at him. I think they got to.
I
think they got to because he's really embraced it from everything I've read.
They just brought up Pete Crow Armstrong.
Exactly.
So now are they trying to ease him in?
Exactly.
Because you still got Happ, you still got Suzuki. Like,
what do you do?
Yeah. But at the same time, they can pay him.
Because they're young.
Bellinger can play multiple positions.
Yes.
Happ can play multiple positions. Suzuki's probably more of a DH. Like
you can see Bellinger move to first base.
Yeah.
But
you're wasting his elite
Bellinger's
center
a
field
gold
ability.
glove center fielder.
Absolutely.
You know?
It'll be interesting to see, though, because he's probably going to be one of the best free agents in
He's
baseball.
going to be probably the best left-handed bat available.
Yeah, and that right there will get you money thrown at
Fun
you.
little bet that's happening right now on Braves Twitter is Olsen going to hit more home runs than Braves losses this year? He's got 51 home runs. We have 50 losses. So is he going to out-homer our losses?
So do you think he's going to finish up the regular season playing every game?
Yeah, I think we'll play every game. He takes a lot of pride in it.
Yeah, I could see him doing it. I think him and Ronnie might do it.
I see Ronnie playing more DH now.
Well, yeah, but he's still going to play.
Yeah.
Especially since he's chasing history.
They're going to let him chase history.
Yeah.
I think.
And if he can just DH, then he's just going to go out there and swing his freaking hardest.
Yeah, he's going to chase
night.
history.
Yeah, the NL, I think the Brewers are going to be it. I've been seeing a lot of talk of no one wants to see the Brewers. I want to see them.
I would rather see them than the Phillies.
I'd rather see them than the Phillies, the Cubs, and the Dodgers.
I don't fear the Brewers lineup. Yeah, they probably have the best 1-2-3 punch.
Arguably. And they've got Devin Williams.
I mean, besides us. You know, like us and them probably have a
Who's
good...
our three, though? Morton? Yeah, and maybe
who has
because
a sub-2 ERA in the past 8 starts.
Yeah, and for the sake of experience, you'd probably rather him than Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, I would rather not face Corbin Burns or Brandon Woodruff.
But I'm not
I
scared really of either.
No, I don't fear them.
And then Devin Williams out the pen, like it
so
all
what?
affects.
They got to be winning for him to pitch.
Yeah.
So
you got to stop this lineup.
They've got to score on us.
That's
Screw
true.
them. I ain't
That's
scared
true.
of them. I remember this one like it was yesterday. Huh! Yep. I cried my eyes out when they won.
So
that
Ronnie's never played a year where he didn't win a East crown.
That is correct. He's 6 for 6. Dodgers are going to win the West,
yeah,
obviously.
13 back for the Diamondbacks is kind of crazy.
I'm eager to see.
I saw a stat today of if every one-run game was flipped the other way, what would everybody's records be? The Padres would have the third best record in the NL.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And now instead they're 68.
The Marlins would be a much worse team.
They're 68 and 78.
Who's going to be the wild card teams?
Philly's going to be the highest wild card. Cubs, and possibly the Reds.
It'll be Diamondbacks or Reds or Giants.
Diamondbacks and Reds are fighting.
God, you remember that bet?
And the Marlins.
On the Diamondbacks to make the playoffs when we were talking about before baseball
It felt
started?
like a guarantee.
Like
they have.
That's the wild card right there.
Diamondbacks' youth.
The Marlins are still in it. 1.5 back.
Marlins suck.
1.5 back.
They'll win Friday, but
I said about to have a half Braves team.
They're gonna have a hungover series against us.
Yeah, I mean, I for the sake of watchability, I hope it's the Diamondbacks. They're a lot more fun than any of the 3 teams below
And
them.
I think they're better than the other 3 or 4 that are left.
Yeah, the Giants they're the Giants. Like, you know what they're going to do. They're going to somehow overachieve every year.
But you don't want them in.
No.
You don't want them in there because they got
It's the Giants.
shoot. You could say the best pitcher in the playoffs almost with Logan Webb.
Yeah, we crushed him twice.
We did.
They're kind of like the Cardinals of the West Coast.
Yeah,
there.
like you don't want to see them, but you're not going to lose any sleep.
Hey, but they'd have Jocktober.
They would.
Jocktober special. And then the Reds, I think they're just kind of hanging around.
They've done more than enough this year.
Yeah.
To
Finish over 500, you'll be happy.
Ellie sucks.
Yeah.
Ellie
He's
sucks.
not having a great year.
I call that early.
Yeah. And then Miami, I saw Sandy Alcantara's going to be probably done for the year.
Ooh.
I think everybody's kind of leaning that way anyway. And then Jorge's on the IL, so they'll probably not end up making it. And
They're
Phillies,
good.
Phillies, Cubs, D-backs. That's a great 3.
Marlins are a good offseason away from contending.
They're a good offense from being a legit
That's what I'm saying.
contender.
A good offseason
Yeah.
in which they attack that offense.
For the AL, the standings, the Orioles are still having to hold off the Rays because the Rays just will never die. 2.5 up on them. Toronto's kind of a little too far back from there. Red Sox, Yankees fighting out for last place.
Yankees might finish in last. That's awesome.
Red Sox, Yankees are fighting for last.
Yankees and Mets might finish last in their respective divisions. That is amazing for baseball.
Gets a new coach, right? I mean,
Yeah, Boone's got to be
Boone's
gone.
I don't know.
it's got to be.
People like him though, man.
It's got to be.
He's had some bad luck this year.
Judge has been hurt half the year. I get that, but at some point, somebody's got to take accountability for
they've had
paying Giancarlo Stanton $350 million,
Which
to not be able to run out a double.
Did you see? He just hit his 400th homer?
Yeah,
and he was like the 3rd youngest player in history to do it.
Yeah,
and he's been like bad
doesn't
for
play
5
games.
years.
Yeah, he could have and should have gone down as the greatest power hitter of the
he's going to end up.
2010s.
He's going to hit 500 still.
Oh, absolutely. It just might take him 15 more years.
But he can hit 15 for 7 more years.
I've told you what people have said about him.
What?
He's in too good of shape. He's too muscular.
He don't have enough body fat.
He doesn't have enough fat. You can't pull fat. You can't strain fat.
And while
You
we're
can strain
laughing,
muscles.
at the Yankees and the Red Sox for being 73 and 72, they'd be 3 games out of the Central.
They would. Baseball needs to get fixed, man.
It does. It does. Me and Chance were talking about that today. And then so it
They
looks
need
like,
to go to what the NBA does.
Yes. The
Badly.
Twins are going to pull away with the the AL Central. The West still a dogfight. Astros, Rangers, Mariners all separated by 1 game.
Oh, AJ brought his cowboy hat. He's going to drink him some Miller Lite, I promise you that.
Everyone expects the Astros to pull away, but whenever everyone expects that, they lose 2 to the A's. No one deserves to win the West.
It's almost like they all have got bets on the field or something.
Yeah. The wild card, the Rays or Orioles, whoever does not win the East, will certainly make it. And then you're probably getting 2 from the Rangers, Mariners, Blue Jays. No one else is going to really be fighting for that.
Speaking of the Rangers, your boy talked about the Rangers today.
Who?
Baker.
Oh, he did? What did he say?
You didn't see about that? Well,
What crap did he say about the Rangers?
Well, supposedly he's getting accused for stealing signals from the Vikings game today.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm a Rangers fan. I'm not an Astros fan.
Hey, I like that.
That story was weird.
Real weird.
They should change the freaking signals.
Well, his
if it's that
Like,
easy.
he's watching film.
his running back called him out on
Yeah.
it. That's what hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave him props. you
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
but
he's like,
Rashad
he come in the
White's-
halftime locker room saying, "Don't worry, I know their signals."
Yeah. Rashad White's not watching film for that.
No.
Baker is.
Yeah.
Like, he's a quarterback. He's supposed to.
I highly doubt they can see film of signals. That's just me.
Well,
There's
he's the
no-
well, then he's the quarterback.
There you
He's
go.
knowing
he
what's
picked
happening.
up on. Yeah, it's me. Good for him for figuring it out. But there's no way the NFL allows them to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure the play,
It cuts
their
off.
film cuts on right before the ball is snapped. There's no way.
Yeah,
You know, it's not like high school where you can record everything.
Well-
It's kind of on your own.
Well, and when you're watching it live, they got it zoomed in enough where
Yes.
you can't see sidelines.
Yes,
Yeah.
that,
So-
and I think he was talking more about like linebackers
Yeah.
and safeties. I think There's no way the NFL
Yeah, Baker's
would allow
really
them
smart,
to do
so he
that.
probably just picked up on it
There you go.
before halftime.
There you go. He's got a degree from Oklahoma. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tells you all you need to know. Yeah.
But between the Rangers, Mariners, Blue Jays, I want the Mariners in. They're fun to watch.
I want them to ruin this locker room.
I mean, but between the Rangers and Jays, I don't
think they
necessarily
are.
care.
I want them to destroy the locker room.
They're not. It's just kind of nonchalant. I don't think that.
I mean, it's 6 in a row.
Yeah, I'm saying like.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want Sean Murphy to get hammered
it's
tonight.
not. It's not a playoff.
No,
It's kind of just a little different.
I mean, when we clinched the playoff berth the other day, there was no reaction. Like we didn't know it happened until we saw it on Twitter.
Acuna's happy, but that's just him after
Acuna's
every
always
game,
happy.
probably. And Arcia.
He's live on Instagram. I bet I can go watch that.
Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun playoff. There's a lot of exciting players on these teams.
Oh yeah.
Don't really know what's going to happen with the Rangers now that Scherzer's down. They're losing pretty much every pitching they have. I think Montgomery got hurt as well, right, Trounce?
Yes, he did.
And then Evaldi's been dealing with issues all
they
year.
gave up all these prospects for 2 of them to go down for the year, probably.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for baseball. It's going to be a good, 3 or 4 weeks until playoffs, so be fun to watch. Hopefully the Braves can finish it off and then chill out a little bit. The Rangers are playing the Jays right now, 7-0, so that'll put the Rangers up one more game on them in the wild card. And the Astros are up 5-0.
Not a humble.
Yeah, and let's move on to football. Week 3 of college football. What a week this will be. What a week.
It's going to be one to forget.
Look at that starting out.
Bethune-Cookman versus Miami.
Didn't Ed Reed get fired
was
from
supposed to be the fighting Ed Reed. He got hired. Well, no.
He did something.
He said some crazy stuff.
He never technically got
hired
the job. Yeah, like he was supposed to.
Kind of like Todd Garvin.
But he didn't. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
That guy tripping, dude. Have you listened to that interview with Aaron Dietrich?
I listened a little. I didn't listen to all of it.
Homeboy don't know what the word accountability means. And
yeah, that dude.
He's something else.
It does sound like though there was some shady stuff with his coaching staff going on.
Yes, but it was so bad. The man that got him hired, the principal, turned his back on him. So that tells you everything you need to know. And today, the principal offered to release all the findings from the investigation to make it public, and Garvin said no. That's all you got to know.
That's all you need to know.
He knows he's wrong. Let's talk about LSU, Peyton.
Yeah.
So Harold Perkins.
Whoa. You're just going to skip over Navy, Memphis, Virginia, Maryland, Army, UTSA, Utah State Air Force.
I am, because we got some big stuff happening this week, man. Has Harold Perkins always been the strong linebacker?
Well,
they had him listed as Jack earlier, didn't he?
Yes, but I want to say last year, I don't really know what this technically quote-unquote title was last year, though.
I'm looking up what it was.
Omar Spates is banged up right now, which it kind of worries me a little bit because
they got him as Mike.
Well, so but him and Greg Penn need to be in there to let Perkins roam. But Omar apparently got banged up in the Grambling game.
How?
That's why they weren't. Grambling was scoring early because he was hurt. Like he's all over that field. I don't know if Florida State game went bad, but that dude's everywhere.
I'm telling you, he's way better sideline to sideline than I thought he would be.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
I just kind of went stereotypical by looking at his face. It was like, there's no way he's fast. He is.
Was it the beard?
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of looks like a prototypical Hawaiian middle linebacker.
Yeah.
A little Samoan, that just goes forward. Goes north and south really bad. That was one thing I noticed because I don't think he was listed as a Sam for the week 1 depth chart.
No, he was not.
I could be wrong.
Don't think.
Also, okay, we got Savion Jones still starting. Don't get that.
Don't get it either.
But whatever. Denver Harris is our starting cornerback for the field side. So I guess that means they trust him more in space than Alexander.
So BK talked about it in his press conference the other day. He was saying that Denver's they're having to teach him defense because all he's done has been man coverage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Played
what
football.
A&M just to go out there and cover him, you know. So they're having to teach him things. The only thing that kind of concerns me about that is like, man, we've been DBU for 20 years. All we've done is man coverage on corners. Like that's
like
what,
Stingley wasn't playing no zone.
No, God, no. I mean, no.
We put him on an island at 18.
Yeah, and that's
if this kid is as good as we think he is, let him do it.
Let him do it, and then help the other guys out if you want. But let him do his thing over there.
Let him run press man over there.
Yeah, and you got a perfect opportunity this weekend to do that. Mississippi State's not the
They're not
going
to sling it.
They're going to pound the rock.
Mike Leach is dead.
Yes,
they're not going to throw the ball.
They're running the ball.
Yeah,
I mean the game against Arizona last weekend went to overtime, and the quarterback went blank on his name. What's been there for
Fitzgerald
Rogers.
Well, Rogers.
right.
He was 13 for 17 after 4 quarters.
Oh,
I mean, like
we threw the ball 17 times in the first half the other day.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not the same Mississippi State program.
Was it big plays though?
He only had 120 yards or 13 yards. It wasn't much.
He out threw Burrow Sunday.
But so like you're not. What was how many yards you have?
13 for 17 for 162 and 3 touchdowns.
So he didn't throw a pass in overtime.
Yeah, they had 7 people run the ball.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. That is what they're doing.
24 carries for 123 by their top back.
This is what happens when you get defensive minded.
They're boycotting the pass game because Spivey won't be. They're not letting him be active from Richwood.
That's crazy stuff there. How do you get that messed up? Have you seen that?
I haven't seen the exacts of it. I just know that
after he was at TCU last year.
Okay.
After he started at Mississippi State, transferred to TCU. He gets told that he has another year of eligibility left.
And they just
at
say
the end of the year.
No.
So he transfers back to Mississippi State. Now they're saying he has no eligibility left. What? How does that happen?
How does he lose it?
How do you?
It just did it. He lost it like.
Oh no, my bad.
How do you screw up a kid's life that way?
If you would have crossed the state line, you would have kept it.
Because I mean, if he didn't have it, he probably would have got invited to the combine because he looks like he's probably a freak.
Oh yeah, he's a freak athlete.
You know, or he could have done a pro day. You've messed with this kid's life probably.
Wow.
No, he probably would have gotten drafted, but he would have got.
He
probably would have stuck somewhere.
XFL.
Now he ain't got a chance.
AFL, CFL.
Yeah. Screw that kid. Okay.
Screw that kid.
They screwed the kid.
Oh.
That sounded bad.
Yeah.
All right, Mahomes.
Next thing.
Did y'all see that tweet?
Yes.
That's hilarious. Hate that man.
Commas are extremely important.
Hate that man. Prayers up.
Aaron Anderson is no longer the kick returner. That is Caleb Jackson and Noah Cain.
You saw that. You saw that press conference, didn't you?
Don't put him back there if you don't want him to try and make a play. That's how I look at it.
Just saying.
Playmakers make plays. He should have put him back there.
Just saying.
That boy is on that team to run that ball.
What I was screaming about.
Okay. Punt returner is Clayton or Aaron Anderson. Here's the funnest part of the thing to me. Right guard, Miles Frazier or Emory Jones.
So, for what it sounds like, BK, and I'm not a fan of this, BK is a big fan of seniority.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like
He's not a fan of taking the foot off the gas against the HBCU of your state. I know that. You want to win by 62.
Should have took that plus 55.
Took that plus 55. I was right.
I did. I took plus 52.
Lost me $5.
I think this is like, okay, this is your last shot. Like, I'm going to give you the chance one more time. And then if not, Lance Hurd's going to be my right tackle, and Emory Jones is going to be my right guard.
Because you move over to right tackle, it says Emory Jones or Lance Hurd.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think he wants to put Lance Hurd in bad. And he probably
he's
like,
itching.
He's itching. He's itching for it. He's like, I don't want to start him in an SEC right off the bat. Like, let's put him in that game, but let's kind of let it get the flow of it first. Watch that Saturday. I think it's going to be a change pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because the Frazier's get killed.
Yeah, I mean, we can't take that risk.
What's crazy is those, like...
We have no more room for error.
No, we don't. And our boy Dellinger's holding up over there. Like we
I don't want to talk about it.
he's playing well.
He'll get hurt this week, Peyton.
Well, yeah, I mean
He'll
probably
get
will.
hurt Saturday morning.
He probably will.
We know this.
But
at 12
like-
p.m., he'll get hurt by then.
But he's playing well. At least
he is. I mean, I haven't had a complaint about
no,
him
the
yet.
left side's good.
Left side's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Strong side.
Yeah,
That is our strong
That is
side.
our strong side. Yeah. But yeah,
Then-
no.
Then you go to running back. We have Logan Diggs as the starter.
Oh yeah.
Or, thought this was pretty interesting.
Caleb Jackson.
Or, but no, there's like 5 more ors.
Yeah.
But he listed him first, and that's not alphabetical.
Mm-mm.
Or Josh Williams, or Noah Cain, or Trey Bradford, or John Emery. Trey Holiday made the depth chart first off.
Well, he probably not traveling.
He probably ain't, is he?
But he didn't travel Florida State either.
Yeah,
They don't take them all when they go away games.
Yeah, he can go bye-bye.
Yeah,
he gone.
I think he's gone bye-bye.
He gone.
Yeah. It's probably why he's not texting me back.
That's more than likely the reason.
I text him multiple times.
Come
Nothing.
announce it on the pod.
Nothing.
Yeah, break the news here.
Yeah.
See, I just want to talk about that because there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
I also found it interesting.
What did they show?
I don't think we've listed our corners as boundary and field corners before this week.
No.
We did not. We did not week 1.
What kind of Notre Dame crap is that?
Well, no, you put your best corner on the field side because there's more room to cover.
Yeah.
So you trust him out
I've
there.
never seen that listed in a depth chart. Period, though.
I even heard.
In
I heard
a
it in high
locker
school.
room, probably.
I heard it in high
Yeah.
school. Like it's even a high school thing.
you don't
but
put
I've
that
never
out
seen
to
it
the
listed.
media.
Yeah, I mean they'll pick up on it rather quickly.
Yeah.
But I think that's interesting.
That
That
is
kind of
interesting.
tells you what he thinks.
What did they do at receiver? Because I if you don't start playing Chris Hilton, I'm not going to blow a gasket.
Yet again, we got boundary and field wide receivers and then slot receiver. Yeah, I've never seen that. Our boundary wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, he ain't got no or because he don't need an or.
No.
Our field wide receivers, Brian Thomas or Chris Hilton.
I like that.
And then our slot wide receivers, Kyron Lacey or Aaron Anderson.
Okay.
I think Kyron's about 2 more drops from losing some PT.
Yeah, he is.
They moved Anderson in there pretty quickly.
Shelton Sampson's waiting.
I mean, they don't have him. They have him listed behind Neighbors though.
They got him on the outside then. Okay.
So they trust him more out wide, I guess.
Makes
over the
sense.
middle.
Well, because he's like 6'6".
He's 6'5", 6'6".
He's
yeah.
6'4". Yeah.
Yeah.
He is our largest receiver besides Brian.
What about
Thomas.
the other freshman from
Brown?
Florida? Yeah.
He's behind Sampson. They got
They got him
that
on-
Samsonite.
that position outside X or Z is probably more easier to learn, I would guess, than slot.
Slot. Yeah. And
Ironically, you
not
want
afraid
your
to take
more
the hit too.
bingo. You would
Yeah.
want your more sure-handed guy to be in the slot,
Mm-hmm.
which he is not right now.
Yeah.
So
Get the
whatever.
body tight waist he does though to do it, but he just can't get the drop's gonna stop, man.
yeah, we ain't got time for that. crap.
No, we don't.
So yeah, there.
Interesting.
That's a lot.
It is
That's a lot, ain't it?
That is a lot to entail. I like it though.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm really ready to see what he's going to do with that running back room. Because now
He's got to figure it out soon.
You're getting a conference play. You can't go 6-7 deep in the running back.
We'll have an idea after Saturday.
Yeah. No. Whoever steps up Saturday, you're going to ride them
I
horses.
think Diggs is a guarantee.
Diggs is guaranteed. He looks the part.
I think
Jackson,
Kane.
He wants Jackson back.
I think Kane still gets the goal line carries. I think
Yeah,
Jackson's
Kane.
going to take Josh's spot though.
Josh will look like he's not impressed me in 2 weeks.
That's why he didn't get 18. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I would love Jackson. 'Cause, I mean,
There's too many like legit talented guys in the running back room now.
Yeah.
Like,
Last year it was because we didn't have much options.
Exactly.
Jackson, you put him off at kickoff is because you're trying to get him comfortable and get him ready because you know you're going to play him for the years over with. So yeah. And
What are
you're
y'all
right.
feeling about the game?
Kane's going to be at Mississippi State.
Cowbells.
And the 11 o'clock kickoff scares the crap out of me.
Thankful.
We played terrible at 11 o'clock last
Thankful
year.
because of weddings.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we're not good in the daytime.
We are terrible at 11. And BK talked about it, and he talked about how they're changing things up, like pregame, going to start doing
No
things
music.
a little early. going to eat breakfast a little earlier, going to leave for the field earlier. Like, they're going to start changing stuff up. 'Cause, last year, Tennessee game last year, Arkansas game last year.
That Tennessee game was awful.
They're all 11 o'clock games.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that means an earlier wake up call.
That's what he said. He said it's going to be an earlier wake up call. going to be eating breakfast a little earlier. They're going to change it up. You think that I don't
time
know
they
where
get to
they're
the
staying
stadium?
at. They got an hour bus ride to the stadium.
Traffic,
Start
maybe?
Vegas doesn't have a hotel closer
That
to
should
that
be illegal.
for the team.
Yeah, you'd think
That should be illegal.
How do you not give them closer than an hour for the
There
stadium?
should be a designated hotel
I mean,
in every SEC
At
school.
Tech, it's a 8-minute drive.
What hotel do they put them at?
The Marriott, I believe, the one behind
Courtyard?
the
Behind
one behind
Chick-fil-A?
Over there
yeah,
off-
behind Rotolo's.
Yeah.
Or they can go to Monroe, which
They-
is 25
it's still
minutes.
closer than an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I think
that'd be.
the-
I mean, even
I
if
think
they
the
send
team
them to
stays
Bossier,
behind
they'd be closer
Rotolo,
than an
yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I've been to Star Vegas. Like, there's hotels.
Yeah.
I mean, where the exit I stayed at was just not far from Star Vegas. I mean, there was hotels there. I don't get the hour. I don't know. Maybe. I don't
Maybe he wanted to be out of the,
Maybe
the
he just
city.
wanted to get out away from everything. Yeah. It's just weird to me when he
I mean,
said
is there
that.
any type of nightlife there or anything? Or
Yeah, there is.
so then that
but
might be.
But it's
probably-
in, like, it's your nightlife is at campus. Like, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, but interesting.
Just stay away from distractions.
Yeah, it may be.
So from the football standpoint, how we feeling?
I feel good about it. Like, I don't think.
9.5-point favorites.
Yeah, that's a line that I want to stay away from. I feel like we could win 10 to 14 points range, but
Yeah.
I could see it also
Late touchdown from Will
yeah,
Rogers.
Yeah, like so that line I won't know a part of. The 54.5 is interesting, but I mean Mississippi State's trying to slow the game down. That's a lot different than they used to be.
Yeah.
No, I think this is a win. I think this is coming at the right time for LSU. I think this is what they need. A team that's not throwing the ball over the place. It gets our secondary another game to get comfortable and make some adjustments. They're going to run it, which is our strength, I think, on a
Yeah,
defense.
Mason Smith going to be unleashed. Is there
Well,
a snap count?
Nose tackle Mason Smith.
He
He's gonna be the quickest nose anybody's ever seen.
I think yeah.
Is there a snap count still?
I figured Wingo would be the nose. That's just me.
I would too, but I think they like to kind of move him around.
They do. Got to be.
Mm-hmm. So I think Smith is about 90% ready to roll.
Yeah.
They say his body still quite hasn't healed 100 from the injury yet, but I
That's
mean
crazy. It's been over a year for an ACL.
That's what they were talking about.
Big dude.
They said
Yeah.
they said it
was it more than ACL? Was it
Not that
MCL,
I heard.
meniscus? Like,
but they did say it was a worse injury than it was kind of.
and just from he just jumped.
Just
He jumped and landed.
Yeah, like literally just jumped over a
it's
dude.
Not, it's not like he got helmeted into the knee or something. Or
no, I know it's weird, but yeah, I think Chance's right. I mean, that's a big.
It's a big guy, man.
You don't see
big guys tell
ACLs
ACLs.
defensive
because
line
people
like
aren't twitchy enough to
No.
tear. They're not enough of an athlete to tear their ACL.
It's a weird injury.
Like I can go run up and down a court and play basketball for as long as I could, and I would not tear my ACL because I'm too big. I'm not good enough of an athlete. That just tells you how great of an athlete Mason Smith is.
Yeah.
That he could do it.
It's impressive.
And like you said, it's not like he got rolled up on or nothing like that, where it's like a freak thing.
No, he's come.
The
turf didn't give.
No.
And speaking of that, that's another conversation that I saw earlier today. The NFL.
Oh, the MetLife stuff.
I hate.
They want every
yeah.
They want every NFL stadium to have real grass.
Real grass.
They've been trying to do that.
Yeah.
They've been trying to do that.
I just don't know how you're going to do it for like the
They've been
Superdome.
trying to do that since Odell got hurt in the Super Bowl.
Because they're not built
Yeah.
like these new stadiums are where you can roll it in and roll it out.
Or have it retractable roof like Atlanta or something.
Yeah, like
Think about how much money that's going to cost.
Oh
though,
my
man.
God! Yeah, what do you do?
That-
Besides
if
the
they do
Superdome,
that-
is there any that?
That's the only one that I can think
Yeah,
of. That's
the
on
only
my
one.
mind.
Oh, then they'll do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Then if I'm the Saints,
Well,
I'm suing saying you're paying for it then.
Yeah, I don't know about Atlanta. I haven't been up there.
Atlanta Stadium
It
opens.
opens up weirdly as crap.
That's right. It turns.
It's like
Yes.
It
yeah.
turns. I forgot.
I've
about
actually
It's
been
like a
there.
camera.
The nicest stadium I've ever been in.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's phenomenal.
Look
I
at
went
Mike
for a
Clay, look at
concert,
Money Mike.
but I wanted to. I would love to watch a game there.
Yeah.
And they do the fan-friendly prices.
Everything's like $5.
Yeah, like $6 for a chicken sandwich.
Wow,
Like, yeah.
that's awesome. So yeah, I mean that was the only two stadiums that really crossed my mind that couldn't do it. I mean all the others. should
Yeah,
be able
theirs
to.
is new. I'm trying to think of any other dome.
I mean
Minnesota, maybe?
Minnesota be struggle just because of. Well, they're and it's right down in the
I don't know.
downtown.
I don't know if
They
theirs
can't
opens.
grow grass.
I don't know if theirs opens. Does it?
No, I don't think it does.
I doubt it would because that's what happened last time.
They would never.
Yeah, I know Indy does.
Yeah, it does.
Ursay
tweets out the roof's going to be
yes, I
open or
love
not.
that. Arizona, we know it does.
Yeah.
That was Super Bowl.
The
Jerry's World, he'll figure out something.
Well, I mean,
it
they
opens as well.
have room.
Yeah.
They could slide grass out of if they need to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can't think of any other place.
Me either. So, I mean, I really think it would.
It'd pretty much just affect New Orleans.
Yeah. I'm like Chance, though. I'd be like, y'all paying for this roof.
I would sue so hard.
And I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine if they could do that, but I don't know how long that would take in terms of.
I mean, they're still working on this remodel project of the Superdome right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that I was talking to somebody that went to the game Sunday, and they were like, we had to walk around a long ways to get to our seats because it's still not done yet.
Yeah.
They're trying to get preparation for the new Super Bowl, for the Super Bowl to come to New Orleans next year. Or is it 2025? I think it's 2025.
I think so.
And but like, I mean, this has been going on for 3 years now. This remodel job they've done.
Yeah.
So that takes a while.
And if you tell them you're going to redo the roof, that's 9 months of no concerts.
That's what I was
and
about
stuff.
to say. You're losing all that revenue on that.
NCAA tournament or
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they usually host the NCAA tournament like every 5 years.
I'm not gonna lie; they could probably figure out a way to grow grass in there. Some type of like lights to start the photosynthesis and all that junk.
Somehow
you can grow grass inside.
Something better than what's there.
They'd figure out a way.
And which has there been complaints about the Superdomes?
No, it's not there. Superdome never has an issue.
Yeah,
I don't. It's the new stadium.
That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if there's something with the ones that are like actual domes compared to the open roof stadiums that are artificial. I wonder if there's a difference there.
The New York one is. I mean, it's artificial and it's open.
Exactly.
And it's got to be because
you don't hear an Atlanta problem. You don't hear a Dallas problem.
I think it's because of the wetness of it.
Got to be
the raining on the artificial turf. Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't seem like a good recipe.
Well, you remember the Super Bowl one with Odell? It was where the paint was.
Yeah,
the paint.
That was in SoFi.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's got a closed roof, but it also has the open air flow.
True.
So it might have some humidity or something like that.
Like
yeah, I mean, what other like straight up 100% open NFL stadiums have turf?
The Bengals might.
I don't know. I feel like all those North teams are.
Is LA's grass or turf?
LA has a roof.
Yeah, but
it covers the field, but
it covers the seats. It doesn't cover the field. Like you're covered in your seating areas, but it's open in the field area.
I think it covers the roof. I mean, I think it covers the field
everything.
too.
But does it close in and out?
I'm sure.
When they
probably.
open it,
it's crazy looking. When we were in LA, it was like just finishing up. But I know like the sides have like airflow.
Yeah, it blows.
Yes.
Yeah, where you can blow because they were complaining how hot it was. No, they were complaining how wet they were getting.
Yeah.
There was a lightning delay during the Super Bowl that time.
Yeah.
Or not during the Super Bowl, it was during another game, but yeah, it was raining.
Yeah, because everyone was like, "How do you have a lightning delay in a dome?" In a dome.
Yeah.
I think that was last year.
Yeah, it was in the Super Bowl.
Was it?
Well, yeah, they had the Super Bowl last year there.
No, that was
2 years
before.
ago because the Rams won it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's got to be something there with the fact of it being a fully open area and artificial turf. There's got to be some type of connection there.
It can't be good.
Because I mean, you don't hear the problems in L.A. I mean, not L.A. Vegas, Cowboys, Saints. Like you don't hear problems there. Jameis messed up his knee in New Orleans, but that was more of a weird tackle by Devin White.
Yeah.
Let's move on and try to finish up college real quick. Florida State, Boston College. Penn State, Illinois could be interesting. Penn State's really good, though.
Screw Illinois.
Yeah. Kansas State, Missouri could be a good game.
That actually would be an interesting game.
3.5 line for K-State.
11 o'clock SEC Network.
Yeah.
You lose me there. Yeah.
Georgia Southern, Wisconsin. Clay Helton.
Keep scrolling.
Who if he loses that one?
Long Island University.
Yeah. Baylor's wanting to win.
Baylor's needing to win.
Iowa State's a 3-point favorite against Ohio.
They're hammering the -3 is what I heard.
The
players are.
Oh yeah, the players are.
Dude, there's no other good games.
Norfolk State. and
0.
Here we go.
Georgia,
Here
South
we go.
Carolina has some potential.
28-point line.
That is on my top 5.
I'm thinking about
Plus or
27.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You going
plus or
plus?
minus.
I'm going minus.
Oh God.
No, I'm going plus.
I was about to say,
I'm
you
going
think
plus.
Georgia finally wakes up?
I'm going plus.
Bama, South Florida at South Florida.
So weird. That is so weird. That's
nauseating.
not Saban. You think somebody made a mistake? Like, I mean,
He's
really,
slipping
like,
in his old age.
like,
He's already fired them.
Oh, no doubt he did. I bet he is pissed about that.
Remember when you was that Sunday you talked about that quote he said?
Oh
about
yeah,
thinking the effort.
thinking all the effort. And stuff.
People are all over Twitter saying they think he's done too. It's not just us.
Cowherd brought it up on the herd.
Did he
Really?
What did he say?
To Joel Klatt.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
What did Klatt say?
I need to
Hey,
hear this.
first off, I missed school yesterday, so I was at home. I'll try to watch the herd. Couldn't do it.
Why?
First off, the Josh Allen slander really hurt me.
Ooh.
That hurt me. And that man hates Josh Allen.
Sorry.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know, man.
There's no one better.
I don't like looking at him. I need to just hear him. You know?
There's no one better though.
I love me some Colin Cowherd. He would be in like my top 5 dream guests to come on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to talk with, but like, dude, he
Oh
pissing
yeah.
me
You
off.
don't have to love his takes.
I got
His
to
takes
check
are
the
pretty bad.
emotions at the freaking door listening to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his takes are pretty bad.
He didn't have the Bills in the top 10.
Chance, I love Baker.
That's true.
Well,
There's no one he jokes more about.
He didn't have the Bills
Yeah,
in the
he
top
does.
10.
But hold on, Chance. He doesn't do that by his he does it by the weekend rankings. That
hierarchy ain't
It's
his overall.
no, it's by every weekend. Like which teams look the best that weekend.
I thought it was like his power rankings.
No.
Okay, I feel a little bit better now because
Yeah.
the Saints should have been the top 10
Because the Saints
too.
weren't in it. Yes, exactly.
Okay, because he was talking about the Jets being at 12.
That's why he had one of those teams was like almost top 5 that shouldn't be. I can't remember when you sent that to us. But no,
bad.
It's
bad.
It's for the weekend. Like he watches
Okay.
them all that weekend, and he puts who was the
Okay.
top 10 for Sunday.
I should have listened to his directions.
Yeah.
My bad.
He also went.
Still hurt me.
He went 0 for 5 in his Blazing 5.
He always does. That man is the king of hot takes.
Yeah.
I forget what they said with to Klatt, but he mentioned that about
when was Clyde on? Yes,
it was today. It was
Okay,
today.
Wednesday, yeah.
What time did about 1 o'clock? One
Okay, so
1 o'clock,
first
1:30.
couple hours in. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll listen to it on the way home tonight.
I forget what they said, but Klatt kind of he mentioned something with Clemson. Klatt did. He kind of compared the programs, and he thinks I think he said he thinks that Clemson's in worse shape than Bama.
I think so.
Well,
too.
he said Bama, if they had a quarterback, they'd still be Bama.
Yeah.
Cowherd was like, yeah, but they don't. And Klatt was like, yeah, but they might in the portal next year. Like, all it takes is one guy coming in, and
That's right.
boom.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and finish this up. Really weird that Alabama's going to South Florida.
So weird.
Oklahoma's going to Tulsa. At least that's in state.
That's even worse in my opinion.
What,
Yeah.
in-state?
Yeah. In-state ones.
That's a slap in the face to Oklahoma.
Yes.
That's weird.
And Tulsa's they're losing money on that deal.
Oh, dude.
They'd be a lot better going to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They'd get
Ain't nobody going to come to that game. First of all, they probably can't hold
they're
enough
not going to
people.
hold enough to make enough money on it.
They got to charge for tailgate or
They're
something.
losing. I guarantee you they're losing money on that. Minnesota, North Carolina.
North Carolina's
That's
weird. That's another one of them from last week.
That doesn't look
just
right
didn't
for
make
any
sense.
sport.
No.
PJ Fleck, huh?
Yeah.
Or Flecker. What's
Fleck
his name?
versus
Fleck?
Mac
Fleck.
Brown. UConn, FIU.
Rode that boat.
Ohio State, Western Kentucky,
Is he still
Texas
coach
A&M,
wearing a
ULM.
Yeah, yes, with a vest. I looked at this number.
I did.
36.5.
Yes.
It feels like a Jimbo sleepwalk.
Yeah, I looked at this number.
But after last
can't cheer
week-
for ULM.
Well, yeah, and I looked at it both ways. I could see it going. I was like, well, I could see A&M getting pissed off after last
Yeah,
week.
but they
I
might
s-
just not care.
But I can see,
Not
yeah,
be good enough.
Like I can also see, are these players invested in this now? I mean, every year it's just like you keep losing.
It's a new issue every year.
And then, did you see where they already had a player arrested?
They already had a player arrested.
Don't make me laugh and my chest hurts.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what he did. I think it was something with the vehicle. He was, I don't remember, but yeah.
Did he have a gun under his seat?
Well, that would have been just.
You got pizza?
What? Oh,
She got some Philly cheesesteaks.
I like how we can never watch post game, but then they leave it on for the
Guarantee
celebration.
mine's cut off already.
I can't watch this. I can't watch a normal post game.
You can see more than I can.
I can see about 3 minutes after the
Mine
game.
cuts off at the final out. You don't get to hear Brandon Gaulden say, "Thank you for tuning in" or whatever.
Yeah,
it cuts off at the out.
It's crazy.
Dude, the slate's horrible.
Tulane, Southern Miss,
Slate
Washington,
is
Michigan
horrible.
State.
You'll hear that after a while from me. There's no shot in heck Michigan State shows up.
But
There's
they
no
could.
shot they show up to play.
Well, let's see who's their interim. Is it like the O-line coach?
It doesn't
or something?
matter, dude. It's different when a coach getting fired.
You saw the meme with O with the walking
Like-
around with the Michigan State shirt.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Harlan Bennett. What does he do?
This is Barnett.
He's got to be on. He's a. Rah,
If it's an
guy.
O-line coach, then
if he's a rah rah guy.
uh-oh.
He's got crazy
He
eyes.
looks like rah rah.
D-backs.
D-backs, really?
He's about to get torched.
Former Spartan All-American. He loves the program.
Oh,
That's the only reason they
he's
gave
an
it to him.
alumni.
That's the only reason they gave it to him.
Dude,
Kind of like freaking, what was that dude?
15th season there,
15th season there.
They're throwing a bone to him, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to torch him.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
Husky. What was like that dude from Wisconsin who's like the AD and kept coaching?
Oh, he was the head coach.
Evander?
Barry Alvarez.
Yeah, he was the head coach of Wisconsin.
It's like throwing him that bone, let him
Oh,
come
he's
back.
graduate assistant at LSU, 03.
Oh, on Saban's national
Championship.
team.
Yeah. He's been at Michigan State since.
Dude, I
Doubt
was-
my Huskies.
I want to go back one day on that 03 coaching that year and look at that tree. Because that tree was
Oh,
ridiculous.
dude. Muschamp's even on that.
Yes.
Jimbo, Muschamp, Pelini.
That tree is unreal, man.
And then once you start getting to the branches,
Played
Yeah.
7
letting
years
them
in the,
branch off.
Played
Yeah.
7 years
Just
in the
look at
NFL.
Saban's branches.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, here we go. 04 Sugar Bowl.
Oh,
be
you know
natty.
what? I bet he got there because Saban was at Michigan State.
Yeah, for sure.
So he
07?
probably, I bet he played for
2007.
I bet he played. No, the 03. He's a graduate assistant. He probably
yeah.
played for Saban at Michigan State.
Guaranteed.
That's exactly what it happened.
86 to 89.
Yep, that's around
That
that
might have
time.
been too old.
No,
he was
no.
in the 80s.
No. Saban was late 90s at Michigan State. He came from Michigan State to LSU.
He was probably at what's the other school?
West Virginia.
Kent State, Toledo. Yeah.
Dude, because you don't go from a graduate
No,
assistant.
83 to 87.
Saban
Michigan
wasn't-
State.
Oh, he coached the DBs there.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know
Saban's
that.
thing.
No, but I was thinking about head coach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's what I said.
I didn't know he
bet-
coached at Michigan State twice.
So he coached.
He
yeah,
coached.
Yeah,
he
that's-
coached DBs for
right.
the dude.
He coached them still.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes a
Okay.
1,000%
Yeah,
why he's there now.
that's- okay.
Yeah, He coached his last 2 years of DBs under.
I didn't know he was at
Saban.
Michigan State twice either. Clay.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, and named a captain of the senior. This guy loves Michigan State, Chance.
He's
It
all
doesn't
in.
matter.
Oh, they're gonna play hard.
He's got a lot of bio. Look at this.
Hey,
Michael Penix loves throwing touchdowns.
Let me tell you something. Let me see the first half numbers. I'll take Michigan State in the first half.
Yeah, I probably would too. Yeah.
He loves it.
It ain't going to matter.
They're bad though.
Michael Penix.
It's
Hey,
not
they're
like,
2-0.
It's not like
450.
it's not like he's taking an LSU roster and
No.
like that's a bad roster.
This dude's in East Lansing.
I like the over, 55.5.
Washington ain't going to play defense.
Washington
they
might
might put
score
up 50 by
50.
themselves.
Washington might score 50 themselves.
Over's very interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see Washington being under 30.
No.
I
Gosh.
don't see it being 30 to 10. That right there is 40. Like, it feels pretty good. Tennessee, Florida. People are thinking Florida wins.
No shot.
Hell no. This is in my.
I've seen.
You'll
some,
hear
I've-
mine as
I've
well.
been seeing some
This
people
isn't
saying
me.
they're going to pull off the upset.
I'll shave my head.
Give me the under. 58.5.
58.5.
Give me
That's
the
awfully
under.
high.
Give me the under. Have you seen
Florida's
Florida's
not
offense?
good. They're not good.
Yeah. There's no way
They're
getting
playing a
58.5.
quarterback from Wisconsin.
Tennessee's
Yes.
offense isn't good either.
That
so.
wasn't a starter.
They're
It's
playing a
not-
quarterback from
talking about Mertz?
Wisconsin.
That wasn't a starter. He lost his starting job last year.
He's not good.
No.
South Alabama, Oklahoma State.
I looked at this one for a while.
7-point line.
Yeah, at Oklahoma State.
South
Oklahoma-
Alabama hasn't been playing well.
Yeah, but Gundy. I mean, at
Gundy's
home,
Gundy.
Gundy's got 3 quarterbacks.
But Gundy's going to still score points.
Exactly. At Stillwater, it's
At
tough.
Stillwater, it's tough.
He's running that 3-quarterback
Louisiana
system,
versus
Don't you ever say that again.
ULL.
Oh, my
ULL.
gosh.
ULL versus Trent Dilfer.
I don't think Dilfer's got the dude yet. He needs another
him
year.
time.
They scored 49 last week.
He'll be
at
at
Southern.
He won't be at UAB 3 more years.
Nope.
He'll be Power 5 soon.
Somebody's going to call him. Yeah.
Is Texas Tech getting their first win over Tarleton this week?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. James
Trent
Madison,
just looks
Troy.
like he is supposed to be a big-time head coach.
Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, BYU, Arkansas, because why not?
They played last year too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
Yeah. Why would you go to that game? Dude,
the game of the year right here.
Sucks, man.
Yeah.
They are. That's a tough road.
Pittsburgh versus West Virginia.
West Virginia.
That's the battle of the teams that hate each other. Hawaii versus Oregon, the Mariota Bowl. Battle of New Mexico versus New Mexico State. FAU versus Clemson. Why not?
That's a weird one.
TCU, Houston. Could be a solid game.
That's a Big 12 matchup, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Why don't I have a number on this?
Jackson State versus the Bobcats.
Why do I not have a number on my Bobcats?
And then the game everybody cares about, primetime versus Colorado State.
In past prime
at
time.
9 o'clock.
I'm taking that's in my top 5.
23?
Yeah. If you can't beat them by more than 23.
I looked at Colorado's points themselves. I think it's 41.5 just for Colorado. I think that might be – I could see them scoring 40.
I would hope they would.
I mean, you're talking about 6 touchdowns.
I would hope.
I mean, they've scored it the past 2 weeks.
Colorado State hasn't scored 4 touchdowns in 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
Anything else? Be a little bit over an hour on this episode.
You want to do our bets real quick?
Yeah, what's your best in this one?
I mean, we don't – then we'd just be taking one more thing away from NFL.
Okay.
NFL's going to take longer.
I mean, we're already at an hour.
Is it?
I figured NFL would take longer since we're going game by game.
Yeah, but we were 25 minutes in on this.
That's true.
Well, because
it's at an hour. Let's cut it here.
We'll be good. All
right. Yeah, that's it. Go Tigers.
Go
Bulldogs.
Tigers.
How about that? Playing North Texas.
Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats.
Bobcats. we might have to put something up here for Texas State.
Yeah.
Go Huskies. I love Penix.
Go Buffs.
You love what?
Penix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure you got that out there. Go Tigers.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.